got some good news. This thing runs good, the oil's clean, and it stays cool now. The other day, I broke down, went ahead and bought the battery for it. Cranked it up, backed it out, started filling it with water, and it didn't do anything. Like the water just kept coming up to the top and stopping. A couple bubbles came out. I let it run for a little bit, and no more bubbles came out. So I was like, all right, cool. That must be it. I was wrong. So took it down the road, looked down at the old temp gauge, and it said 217. And by the time I was back in the driveway, it was 230. So shut it off, rolled in. I said, all right, it must be something simple. It's got to be something simple. I know the heads are on right. Definitely didn't blow yet because they just got resurfaced. I torqued it right. Let's check on the water pump. Water pump, checked it. It was fine. No play in it. I can hear it moving the water. So I was like, maybe it's the thermostat. Take the thermostat out. For one, whenever I took it out, I noticed that not a lot of water came out. So that's what kind of had my suspicions up. But and these are set for 187 for the thermostat to start opening up. So I went inside and put it in a pot of boiling water. I had a thermostat in there, or like another thermostat to check the temperature of the water. It got up to like 190 or something like that, and I could start to see it open up. I did mess with it a lot, beat it around, because I couldn't understand why it wouldn't open if it wasn't. But I noticed it was fine. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go put it back in the car, and I think that may have something to do with it. I think it was just it had like crud in it or something. I don't know. But I put all that back together, got out here yesterday, started filling it up with water, cranked it up, let it idle for a little bit, kept filling it back up. This time I squeezed the hoses, and I even blew into the radiator, and a shit ton of bubbles just started coming up. And then eventually they stopped. And while I was doing all that, I was watching the temp gauge. It went up to like 212, stayed there for a little bit, and then it came back down to like 192. And that's good, but I think I want to go back and get the 160 thermostat to keep it a little bit cooler. But yeah, so it stays cool now. As far as I know, it does. But I couldn't tell you if it's going to overheat or not whenever I take it down the road or what. But I mean, that's a pretty good sign. Like if it's coming down, it should be just fine to go down the road. So, yeah, I think oh, that's another thing too. I finally figured out it was fine, all good and everything. And I noticed whenever I was out on the road the last time I drove it, it didn't help that it had a blown head gasket, and I didn't know it at the time. But it really wouldn't do a burnout. Like I held the brake down, pressed the gas, it kind of just pushed through. And I also had the stock converter at the time too. But crank the car up, get all this shit figured out. It's fine. It's staying cool and everything. So I backed the car up a little bit and did a just a little small burnout in the shop. Knocked all that old rubber off the tires. But I'm pretty sure now we have a good base, a good starting point for a race car. Future things. All right, let me pump the brakes on that real quick. The next couple things we're gonna do is either, we gotta figure out the transmission issue. So the last time I drove it, it was going from first to second, not catching third. This time, while I'm driving it, it goes from it's in first, nothing in second, and then it's third. So I'm thinking that some type of adjustment in the shift cable has to be made, or there's something wrong with the transmission. But I really don't see that happening because the fluid's clean. So I don't know. But we're gonna fix that next. Then after that, I'm not sure. I think the next thing I want to start on is getting some good suspension on this car. I don't remember the full name of it, but there's a suspension shop around here. It's called Madman. They have shocks that they sell, and they're relatively cheap too. So I might start out with that, see if I can't get some data off of starting with some cheaper coils and shocks. But from what I've heard, they're really good. So we might start off with something really good. But I mean, they're relatively cheap. But yeah, I think that'll be the next thing we do, and then we'll do nitrous. And I think that's a good order to go by, because if I go ahead and throw a nitrous kit on this with the stock suspension, I mean, all I'm really going to be doing is knocking the tires off of it just constantly. But yeah, so putting the suspension under it and then going to get the nitrous, I can actually have a read off of something. So whenever it's NA and I got the suspension on it, I can get it to hook. That'll be a good baseline to start with, a much better baseline to start with once I get the nitrous kit for it. But I don't know, that's probably about as much modifying that car is gonna see. And I don't know, I might change my mind and put a whole tubular front end on it and all that. But I think what I really want my real race car to be is the S10. Something that's gonna be just a full-blown, either at the track or on the street. But yeah, that's just a quick little update. I'm gonna show a couple of videos of the car running. I actually have a video of me doing that small little burnout, if you haven't already seen it on the reels. But yeah, I mean, we're getting somewhere now. Car staying cool, running good oil. I'm gonna do some more research on the transmission as to why it might be skipping second or skipping third, or not going into third, I guess. I don't know. I kind of still feel like it's a fluid thing, but I don't know. I don't know much about transmissions. I know about these fucking engines right here, the LS's. But yeah, so I don't know. I usually have high expectations of like what the next video will be. Like, oh, if the car's not running, I'm gonna fix something on it, and then the next video will be running, So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have some videos of it running around at a car show or something like that, or going to just mess around on the road or something. I don't know. Or a video of it catastrophically failing. I don't know. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to make a quick little update. Some good news for once, finally. But yeah, here's a couple clips of that.